Alvin right here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Nowhere, Kansas, where there is no snow, nowhere. Unfortunately, no snow, nowhere. We are in the day 2 of early winter here. As I mentioned in their last episode, or did I change it last episode? I don't remember here. But I did change the day settings here. We're now on a 6-day season length, as opposed to an 18-day season length we were running before. And wow, everyone, does that make a difference with the amount of feed we need for the cows here? Oh my goodness. The TMR mixer here is not keeping up. Yes, I've had to stock it up completely. It ran out of, well, it didn't quite run out of everything. It ran out of silage first. But yes, TMR mixer is having a hard time keeping up here. Doing pretty good at the moment. We just skipped time through the night here. We're now at 1,500 hours. And, yeah, as I was saying, everyone, I was hoping to maybe push a little snow around here on this map. Unfortunately, I don't know that it's going to happen here, everyone. There is no snow, and there is no snow in the forecast here. So, yeah, if you check the forecast, we do have rain here in a couple of days, but yeah, we don't want no stinking rain. I'd like to see some snow. There are some cold enough temperatures here for it, no doubt about that. 24, 27, 29, 28. I mean, it's definitely cold enough here for a few days in the game, but like I said, unfortunately, no snow. And I'm not sure, everyone, if there's a way we can add snow or not. I did look through the list of commands. I know back in Farming Simulator 17, everyone, if you wanted to add snow, you could just run the command and you could get snow. And in fact, you could get quite a bit of snow if you wanted to. Let's see. So anyway, we're working on feeding cows here again this episode for starters. Again, like I was saying, everyone, the cows, wow, talk about a lot of feed. When I switched to the 6-day season length, the cows all pretty much took a little over a truckload of feed apiece. So that's over 125,000 liters of feed, everyone. So, yes, as I was saying, I ran out of feed in the TMR mixer there. And then even the poor TMR mixer ran out of everything that was in it, even though I was trying to keep it pretty well stocked up. Okay, into that one. I do believe our cows are doing okay, though. I don't believe any of them, like, starved or anything like that. They do all have feed. You know, some of the other stuff is a little bit low. I noticed, like, the grass is up fairly high. I'm not sure why that is. You know, like, if you look at these cows here, their grass is way down low. Whereas this one, I mean, they got 84,000 grass in there. I don't know where that's coming from. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know where that's coming from, everyone, because at this point in winter here, as far as I know, the grass should be dead, right? So there shouldn't be any grass coming in for the cows there, as far as I know, with those pasture things. At least that was my understanding, anyway. Oh, yep, out of feed again. Another load coming up. I had to top off the silage fermenter there as well. There's not a whole lot in there. There should be plenty of it in there now. Again, like I said, I topped it back off, so starting to worry a little bit there about the silage, because, oh, wow, we're really burning through the material here. Anyway, back to the snow discussion there again, everyone. I have made a few attempts here at getting snow on the map. Again, like I said, I looked through the list of commands. I did not see any command that jumped out at me as being able to add snow. There is one, I think, for like precipitation. Potentially, probably, if you know what all the commands do and how they work, there probably is a way, but I could not find much, if any, documentation on that. So my next attempt, everyone, well, it's like, let's add the Snowy Lands geo, right? There is a geo out there that is like snow. It should like snow all the time, right? So I added that to the map here, everyone. Took out, I was using the Midwest geo. I don't have any geos loaded at the moment here. I took out all the geos I had. We were only using the Midwest before, which apparently this map has a built-in geo, which I kind of suspect maybe was causing some conflicts with some of the stuff we were seeing on the map here. So again, I've left that out. Put the snowy one in, and I don't know, the snowy geo did not give me any snow. There was no snow in the forecast. The temperatures were definitely cold enough, but there was no snow in the forecast. Can unload? I'm a little bit too far away here. What? Oh, maybe that's all they needed. Maybe they are full. Okay. They must be full. Let's double check this. Oh, and I did turn on straw with the way for the cows as well, so they now have straw. That, of course, is costing me a fair amount more money, but we'll see how it goes. No, those are those cows, right? So they are not full. Okay, let's back this back up here. Maybe you just missed. Ah, there we go. Missed the trigger there, I guess. Okay. What? Say what? Yes, yes. Saving content. Come on now. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Okay. Apparently, I just kept skipping over the trigger there just a little bit. Anyway, back to the snowy lands again. Like I said, I added that, everyone. Two problems with that. First off, there was still no snow. And yes, I did skip some time just to make sure, look, well, we'll give it some time to let it update, right? Nope, did not make a difference. And then on top of that, everyone, it was dark all the time on the map, like completely dark. There was no sunlight, never. It was dark. Like, well, okay, that's even if we do get snow, I want to have some light, right? Well, that's still no good. It was dark, you know, all day long, all night long. It never became day. So I don't know what was up with that. If that was some sort of conflict or that's the way it's supposed to be, I don't know, but I didn't like it, so we got rid of that. So yeah, unfortunately, no snow in the forecast. So I don't know. We might just get into spring planting here next. We'll see once, I guess. The plan for this episode is we're just going to skip time. If we get some snow, great, kind of cool. I'd like to maybe push some snow around here on this map. I think this would be a nice big map to attempt that on. But if not, it is what it is. There is, of course, the other option of the snow mod. But I don't think we better add that one, everyone, because in order to add that one, we do have to take out the seasons mod. And I don't know that that would be a really wise idea here, like midway through the game here. Just, we'll take the seasons mod out. And then, you know, okay, once we're done with the snow, put it back in. That doesn't sound like a real wise idea there to me, but that would probably be an option. I would assume that would work. I wouldn't know why not. I mean, that's what the mod does, right? So... okay, another load of mixed rations coming up. How much have we got in here yet? We're actually looking pretty good on fill level for most of the stuff. And 250,000 TMR in there yet. Again, like I said, we're burning through the TMR. How's the fermenter looking over here while that's filling up? Fermenter has 500,000 liters of silage. That's not too bad. And the input tank is full. That seems a little odd. That input tank should not be full, I don't think, right? Product mix. Product mix tank is also 100% full. Is that, digestate tank is also... I don't know if that digestate tank being full is a problem. I'm not sure on that. I thought this kept producing even if the digestate tank was full, but we might have to find a way to maybe empty that if that's the case. That if it fills up, it stops production, which would not be good because I have no use for the digestate here, everyone, other than to throw it away. That's literally all I'm going to do with the digestate. We are absolutely not going to be doing anything with it. Yeah, I suppose we could potentially sell it, which actually, you know what, at the OP sell point, it probably actually pays... If the OP sell point accepts it anyway, it probably pays fairly well, but I don't have much interest in that. And then, as I noted, I have zero interest in that, so... just a reminder here, too, everyone, by the way, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer service here, playing Farming Simulator and or other games as well, by the way. Again, we do play a fair amount of the Hunter Call the Wilds, ATS, ETS... that type of thing. Join us on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. Again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. And, you know, with the current situation going on in the world at the moment, we might have to do a little pre-screening application form. You know, have you been to any of the recently infected countries? Blah, blah. No, just kidding, everyone. Yep, that's the one thing you don't have to worry about on TeamSpeak. At least not that kind of virus, anyway. And you shouldn't have to worry about the other kind either, but... okay. That fill up there again. Yeah. Pretty much going to empty out the TMR mixer here again. There's not going to be a whole lot left in here by the time this truck is done emptying. I was actually, it's like, oh boy, am I going to have to put up another TMR mixer here? I was planning on, like, dropping this down to a 3-day seasons length for winter, everyone, but I don't think I dare here at this point. Not with the amount of feed we're going through with the cows. So I think we'll just leave it right where it's at. I guess worst case scenario here, I do still have the buy silo here. I could always buy TMR, but I don't think it'll come to that. I'm pretty sure we should be good. We got plenty of hay. We got plenty of straw. Hopefully we got plenty of silage. I'm not entirely sure on that. I didn't check how much is in the silo over here yet. We do have quite a bit of chaff. I did fill, like I said, I did fill it up again, of course, here, which took another 1.5 million liters of chaff out of here. I'm not entirely sure how much is in here. Let's just, this dump truck has capacity. We'll check the fill level here a minute. Again, I just have a course by course that runs back and forth and handles that for me. Chaff, we have 183 tons in there yet. Yep, I don't know. That's actually not that much, I guess, is it? It looks like about 36. We'll just say 40 tons is probably 100,000 liters. So yeah, not even 500,000 liters of chaff in there. Might be a little close, everyone. Might be a little close, because keep in mind, we got to make it through winter here. We got to make it through spring. We got to make it through summer. Going to be a while before we have any silage. You know what? I do have grass yet. Or hay. Actually, you know what? I have hay. That is not going to work, is it? Well, I don't know. Maybe this mixer does take hay, but normally you can't make silage from hay. So that actually, unless that particular fermenter takes it, will not work. Okay, I think we're ready to sleep for the night. Let's head over to the house here again. I guess that's what we're going to do here this episode. And like I said, I was hoping to push a little snow, but not going to happen, unfortunately. They're not tired. But I beg to disagree. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, good time to take a nap. Can't see a stinging thing here. There we go. Okay. 1,300 hours, huh? Oh, well, that'll work. We'll sleep for 1,300 hours. Vehicle running cost. Oh, yes. It's costing me $10,000 per night there to give the cows straw from the looks of everyone. Again, that's why earlier in the game here I had turned that off. Yes, it was really adding up in cost there when we didn't really have a whole lot of money after purchasing all the equipment we did initially. Of course, I gotta wonder at this point. I mean, I have no idea how many dollars worth of equipment we have. It's going to be some sort of ludicrous amount, that is for sure. Guys, keep in mind, we spent the initial 25-some million, and then we spent, what, another 20-some million, plus we've spent another 30-some million, I think, at this point. So, yeah, you add it up, everyone, we got a lot of equipment here at this point. A lot of dollars worth of equipment. Okay, let's see. Our cows are actually probably pretty good, so I think we'll maybe skip a little bit of time here. Yeah, they're looking pretty full, still over halfway yet. So if we just fast forward time really fast here. Yeah, just before it starts getting dark out or so. Yep. Nope. Okay, that was just a little bit too far. Oh, well. Reminder here while we're waiting for the synchronization, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the videos here. Don't forget to click on the notification bell already as well if you haven't done so. You can see that pop up once you're subscribed if you're not already. And as I've said many times before, liking, sharing, commenting on the video is always very much appreciated and helps out any YouTube channel for that matter. Also asked their last episode where some of you folks are from and if you had school or not, at least for the school age people watching. Quite interesting reading all your comments there last episode. Let's maybe get to that here in a moment. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to take quite a bit, aren't they? Pretty much probably, you know what? TMR mixer fill back up here. Should have. We skipped time, so should be pretty good, which means we'll probably have to start filling the TMR mixer here. And I am going to we'll have to check the silage, see once if that made any more silage or not. If not, I'm going to have to do something with that, I guess. Get rid of that. I don't know if the digestate is gumming up the operation then. I would assume that would be the problem. I did sell all the silage out of the other mixer, so there is none in that one. So we can't use that one as a backup. It's all gone there. Okay, we'll read a few comments here a moment, as I was saying there a moment ago. And again, thanks for all the comments there from last episode. Really interesting seeing how everyone's doing here again under these interesting circumstances that the world is currently in. James is saying, are you working from home or are you currently shut down? Neither. I am still working. Company I work for is still open yet. Little bit scary given the fact that we actually have a case, or actually maybe there might be more than one at this point, that is literally a couple miles from where I live, where I work. So it's really close, really close. And again, on purpose, everyone not really mentioning the name here. Apparently, that gets a little bit of trouble on YouTube, I guess, if you mention it too much. So, human malware virus there, of course. Rusty was saying, I'm in Arkansas. We're out of school. And yeah, it's actually, no, going back to the last comment there, I know what James was saying too. There's a lot of people out of work there as well. It's, yeah, tough time. Tough time, no doubt about that. And you know, I think I'm probably pretty safe here at this point, everyone, in saying probably most people have never seen anything like this. It's been a long time since we've seen a disease like this. So yeah, in fact, yeah, like I said, I'm going to say here probably no one's lifetime here. The closest one I can think of would be probably the Spanish flu. There obviously have been some other pandemics, but I'm not sure that any of them would be as bad as the one we're currently experiencing. There's definitely been some more deadly ones, but I don't believe they've had quite the wide-ranging effect that this one does, and again, the communicability of it. Master Gamer was saying, I'm out of school for 2 weeks in Kentucky. And in a week, we'll be back to school after I'm going to that. After that, I'm going to be on spring break. I won't count on that there, Master Gamer, being in school in 2 weeks. And maybe you will. I know a lot of you were saying in the comments there, too, a lot of schools, they're just calling it for the entire year. It's like, wow, really? Already? There's a couple months of this school year left yet. But, yeah, some schools we're done. Calling it a year. Those are probably the schools that have the capability of doing like online type classes, which that's a good way of doing it at this point, I would say. Kyle was saying Wisconsin schools are also closed. Don't know when we're going back to school. Brant was saying you have double crop soybeans still. Not sure. Do I have double crop soybeans? Don't believe so. You know what, I do have a field there I never took care of, though, didn't I? That is a good point. I don't think those fields, the soybeans are actually on that field, if I remember correctly. I'll have to go back and look. Takes the map a while to update here. Please wait. Map gonna update? Come on now. Come on, map. There it goes. Growing. Yeah, okay, it says they're growing. They never grew. I guess I never did anything with them, did I? Like I said, there's some weird growing issues on this map. I don't know if it's completely the map's fault and the Midwest Geo's fault, because even on the previous map we played on with the Seasons mod there, we had some weird growth issues as well. I know some of you said the Midwest Geo's a little bit buggy, so if that's why, I do have an updated version of it now. Don't know if that fixed anything or not, but... And then again, as I noted earlier on, this map does have apparently a built-in Geo, so... That's why I made sure I took out that Geo. I didn't want to take it out while everything was growing, everyone. That's why I waited until the winter time here. Didn't want anything changing, mid-season and all say, oh crap, now nothing's growing. That would not be good. Not good at all. Angus was saying the BCG trucks are doing that because they have no collision detection for courseplay. Yes, very true. I'm not sure why that is. If they legitimately do not have any sort of AI collision, or it's just courseplay doesn't recognize what it has. Something's, I don't know. Don't know, everyone. Not sure. I have not taken the time to look into it. Dana was saying, I'm out of school and live in Pennsylvania. As I suspected, out of curiosity, is there anyone watching that actually is in school at this point? Actually like going to a physical school? I'm just guessing at this point. Probably pretty much everyone's shut down. Again, for those who are watching, I live in Michigan. Schools are shut down for, well, be 2 weeks now, I think, right? Shut them down last week. No. Be total of 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. I'm 1 week off. So yeah, they shut them down last week for a total of 3 weeks. 2 weeks of school, 1 week of spring vacation there, for a total of 3 weeks. Hopefully that makes sense. And, of course, they will reevaluate again in another 3 weeks, or, well, probably 2 weeks, whatever. And see what the situation is like. Tyler was saying, in Iowa, they shut down our schools. Ethan was saying, I thought Michigan closed schools for the rest of the year. Not that I know of. I mean, there's probably some schools that maybe here and there is like, yeah, we're just going to close the rest of the year, you know, do online type of thing. There's that, I suppose. But as far as I know, Michigan, they've just said 3 weeks. Dana was saying, great video. Keep up the awesome content. Thank you very much for that. KNS Farmers was saying, I'm out of school from Ohio, and I was told that Kansas schools are closed for the rest of the year. Interesting. Whoopi was saying, schools and libraries are closed here in Finland. In Finland. The virus also causes small companies to go bankrupt. I don't know about that here in the States yet. That very well may be true over where he is. It's definitely going to be hard on him, no doubt about that. And at least small companies that are in like the service type industries, that is, those are the ones that are going to be probably hurt the most. Well, actually, let's just say this. In general, all companies that are in the service type industries are going to be hurt the worst here. And when I say services, you know, I'm talking any, you know, airplanes, food services, anything like that. Everyone that's, yeah, not a good situation. You know what? Is this thing working here? It is not, is it? So I wonder if I got to get that digestate out of there. That is really, really going to suck. I think I've got a plan for that, everyone. It's called an XML edit. We'll just zero out the digestate. I could, like, pull a tanker up under here and somehow get rid of the digestate. But, again, we don't need the money, everyone. We don't need the money, so I am not going to waste my time on that silly digestate. We're just going to get rid of it. Going to get rid of it. And see, hopefully that's it, everyone. Hopefully it's not, like, something broken with that mixer. I took out the other mixer, by the way, everyone, so the OP version of that mixer I attempted to make, it is out of the game. Not here, so that shouldn't be conflicting with that. Oh, you know what? Don't need that truck, do I? Actually, I'm going to want... It's the truck that's behind here. Well, it doesn't really matter. Any one of these trucks will do, I guess. Yes, saving content again. Actually, you know what? Maybe before we do this, let's maybe just skip time to the night here, so at least we can work in the daylight. Okay, can we skip time at this point, or do I need to fast forward time a little bit more? Nope, super should be good. Okay. 16 hours, apparently. We can sleep for 16 hours. Wow, long sleep. Also, very cool, by the way, they're Ropey from Finland, huh? Actually got someone watching from Finland. And I know at this point, too, we should definitely keep our European countries in mind, as it sounds like they're really having a hard time with this at this point. I would say, fortunately, in the U.S., it's not too bad yet. But it could definitely get a whole lot worse. You know, I guess the best advice there, everyone, is don't panic, but take precautions. Speaking of other people from other countries here, by the way, Damien was saying, just watched from the Riverland of South Australia in Australia. Wow, we got someone from Australia here as well. Again, I always get a kind of a kick out of seeing comments from other countries. Obviously, you know, if you look at the stats, everyone, most people watching from the United States. But it is interesting, always interesting hearing from people from other countries. I'm not sure why I'm looking to fill up here. We actually need empty here. Yeah, straw, like I said before, when straw doesn't get used as much as the rest of it, so it doesn't empty out quite as quick. We're definitely going to need to have this fermenter up online, though, because we're pretty much going to empty the fermenter out here at this point. Okay, filling up on silage. I'm definitely looking forward to spring here on this map. Once we get there, We got a lot of equipment to put to work, and we might get some more. Actually, no, I definitely will be getting some more equipment yet. Like as far as like the corn planters and stuff go, everyone currently only have 4 of those. Plan on definitely getting at least another 4 DB 120 planters. I'm not sure what tractors we're using to pull those at the moment. I don't think there's actually any tractors on them. So you know what? You folks can suggest some tractors to pull those planters with if you want. What tractors would be good for pulling DB 120s? Yes, what tractors would be good for that? We got quite a few 9620 RX. We can buy some more 9620 RXs to pull them with, I guess. Not like we don't have enough of those around already. Nefarious Drake was saying, oh, actually, let me load this up here so I can read all of it. My comment on the last video was off the cuff. I've since thought about it. My numbers were off. 60 to 30 wouldn't work well. I'll try to explain it. If your implement is 100 meters wide, manual courseplay will only go to 50, which is what I've been saying, by the way. As far as I know with courseplay, if you go to manually set the width, the widest courseplay lets you go is 50. Oh, yeah, well, come on now. Come on. What about those of us who want to go a little bit bigger than 50, you know? So you were saying set courseplay to do 33 meter wide lanes. That would equal 99 meters. Set your tractor on lane 2, and it will get lanes 1 and 3 anyway. Set your tractor on lanes 2, and it will get lanes 1 and 3 anyway. Okay. I think I know what he means there. He was saying it has nothing to do with OP. You're the one that brought up the Zell's seeder that is 68 meters wide. The real one is 214 feet, 65.2 meters. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be trying to help. A 68 meter seeder is okay, but a 50 meter implement is OP rubbish. Exactly. You'll make the exception there because obviously the Zell's seeder is a real seeder, sort of. It's actually, if I remember correctly, I mean, it's 2 seeders put together, I'd like to say. So technically, I don't know that that's necessarily a production seeder, but yes, it is a real seeder. And I still contend with, yeah, 50 meter OP equipment is definitely rubbish. 50 meter plows, 50 meter cultivators. That's absolute garbage in my opinion. Of course, if you like the OP stuff, help yourself. Whatever you want to use. But as I've said many times before, well, I wouldn't say you won't see it over here. You're very, very unlikely to see any of that stuff. As I've said many times before, I kind of like to keep my equipment real, if you will, or at least as realistic as possible, given the limitations of the game, while still having fun. That's what I always say. Kayla was saying, I dislike winter. You know what? Something about this, the way Seasons mod handles winter really makes me dislike it as well. It'd be nice, everyone, if you actually had the option in the Seasons game, or in the Seasons menu there, you know, like have your regular Seasons length, and then your winter seasons length. So like, okay, spring, summer, fall, 18-day seasons. Then come winter, and let's do 3 days. Just get through it. There's nothing you could do in the wintertime unless you want to plow snow, which I would like to do, everyone, but there's no snow. And there's not going to be any snow from the looks of it, so, oh well. Was there room for another load in there? I should have paid attention to that. Oh, you know what, come think of silage. Might be some in the, storage over there. Let's see. Do we got room for more? 300. We got exactly room for one more load. Okay, we'll throw one more load in there. Keep in mind this truck holds 125,000 liters. Which, yes, everyone, is technically OP. Real life capacity of this truck, I believe, was like 42,000 or something like that. So that's a little over double the real life capacity. I'm a little bit more okay with that type of thing, especially on this map, everyone, given the humongous quantities we're having to deal with here. Let's see, what are we? Day 4 midwinter. 2 more days of winter left yet, everyone. 2 more days. So yeah, at this point, I mean, if we don't get snow, I'm probably just going to skip time through the rest of winter here. And we'll come back next spring and I'll probably bump the season's day length back up to 18 days, and we'll start working on fields and whatever needs to be done here, I guess. Which, yeah, I'm not sure what happened to my soybean field. Don't know what happened to that. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that field never grew, did it? Never grew. Oh, now it actually shows it's harvested too, doesn't it? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, well. Guess the double crops, we had double crop soybeans, I think it was on this field too, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was this field here. Those turned out. Okay, there we go. Silage is full. Start filling up the hay here. Speaking of which, looks like it is time to wrap it up here for this episode, everyone. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to throw them down below. I'd like to hear how the situation is going in your neck of the neighborhood as far as the whole, you know, what's going on in the real world here. Don't forget, too, if you're getting a little bored, like to play some multiplayer with us, again, that information down below in the description there. Or if you're looking for some more content to watch, again, you can check me out on Twitch there. Again, RDAllen on Twitch. Link down below if you need that. Don't forget to follow and or subscribe over there as well. Make sure you turn on the notifications. That way you know when we go live. Which, by the way, for those who are wondering, typically I go live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday through Friday, and then 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. I do stream some other random times as well, but those are kind of like usually the times I really try to stream. So, let's see what we want. Hay, yes, more hay. So again, like I said, don't forget to check me out on Twitch there as well. And on that note, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time, stay safe.